What was the other role?
The other role was in BASEketball. Dude, I am such a Matt Stone and Trey Parker fan. Those guys can do no wrong in my. They're just brilliant in so many ways. Musicianship, songwriting.
Oh God,
South Park, obviously, and all the
Book of Mormon.
Book of Mormon. I mean, the list goes on and on. Like, I don't know if did you see the 25th anniversary thing they did at Red Rocks?
No,
it's on Paramount Plus. Go check it out. We'll text about it afterward. It's a pretty quick watch. It's amazing. What I loved about it is not seeing them too much in interviews or anything like that. I'm just a fan of their creations more so. In that concert, they do a little bit of back and forth and tell a little bit of story where they came from. They seem so humble still at the same time, which is, I can't wait. I love seeing that. You know what I mean? Like, they're just so brilliant and I'm a huge Primus fan. As a bass player, Les Claypool is a god to me. So it's like the whole thing all together.
Those guys are beyond brilliant and they're so, but you think about the level at which they crank out their show consistently, and then to do, what was it called? All American, the movie that they did, the animated movie that they did,
Team America, World Police.
Yeah, Team America, and
puppets,
then you go see Book of Mormon. Absolutely, was one of the most
Tonys. Those guys who grew up in Colorado next to each other, going back to you and JJ, like, I mean, like, these guys grew up next to each other, met in college, were 2 towns away from each other, create this whole thing and win 9 Tonys in a place where they were never supposed to be. Let's be honest. You know what I mean? Like, that's such a cool story to me.
It's a cool story. I auditioned for that. I got the part, and I got to be a New Jersey informant. I remember getting there and going, this could be the dumbest thing, and I'm trusting. I had no choice. I was happy to have the day of work, you know, and to be able to go, you know, it was like to be in that competition. To actually, I mean, it's one of the things that people always. I go to Comic Cons and people are always like, "Dude, New Jersey informant."
Yeah. Well, the psych outs were like that's when the level of psych outs go crazy. If I remember correctly, I was gonna go rewatch that scene. I'll be completely honest. I didn't get a chance to yet. But so is it the one where he has the aluminum foil? Is that was that? Yes. Okay. I thought so. And he makes you gag for it.
I'm just like, oh. It's so dumb. But I remember, and by the way, those guys, I remember getting there and just going, these guys are the worst actors in the world. I didn't quite get the tone of it because they're so brilliant. Yeah. I was completely, I mean, I didn't say that. I was like, what is the tone of this? And then, but I was fans of theirs. And then they couldn't have been nicer. They're just so talented. And that supporting cast, all of those guys are great.
Everybody in them. That was one of the movies for me that I was watching. It was like, and it came after like Orgasmo and stuff. So you had, they were like the Broken Lizard Club or whatever that did. Superbad and stuff. Or I'm sorry, not Superbad, Super Troopers. Like that whole, and those movies, they kind of had that early on too with Matt Stone and Trey Parker and the other guys. It kind of kept it in the family for a long time there.
Yeah, I mean, those guys are doing Tacoma FD now, and Hassie Harrison was in Max Reload and the Nether Blasters, and she went in and auditioned for them. They were like, yeah, she was good, and then I called them up. And I know a couple of them. And Broken Lizards guys did a telethon type thing leading up to Tacoma FD coming out it was a Broken Lizard thing at my building because we have streaming technology and all this stuff. So they were there and I met them and we became friends. And I called them up and I said, Hassie is brilliant. Like you're dropping the ball. They ended up hiring her. She's on that show. She's been on that show. She's also on Yellowstone. She's so good, dude.
I gotta watch that show. I've seen the previews for it. It's on like True TV or something like that, right?
Yeah.
I gotta watch it because I've been a fan of those. I mean, Beer Fest on the road when we're in our bus and like finding movies at the end of the night and the bus is rolling and we're having a couple of drinks. Beer Fest is one of those things that's got to go on and just makes you. And it just makes us want to grab a boot and just go for it. You know what I mean?